Hello, and welcome to the Monster Painter. This week, I'm going to paint up the Bones 6 zombies, and watch to the end of the video for your last chance to enter and win a fabulous Math Rock bag. Genuine Monster Painter swag. All right, here we go. These particular zombies are originally from the Reaper Bones 5 core set. Now, in the current Reaper Bones 6 Kickstarter core set, we will be getting 16 more of these mindless brain eaters, 4 sets of the 4 sculpts. This adds up to a real proper zombie horde. Now, I understand some people are kind of unhappy about their inclusion, and I get it. We look to Reaper Bones Kickstarters for exciting new sculpts rather than the inclusion of re-released stuff that us hardcore Reaper fans probably already have. So their dismay is understandable. I, however, think of their inclusion as more of a sweetener, a way for Reaper to bulk up the content of Bones 6, add value to the Kickstarter without cranking up the costs. You may disagree with me, and you're welcome to leave your opinions in the comment section below. At any rate, the Bones 6 campaign is less than a week old, and I'm already excited about what's in it, and I am sure we're going to get all sorts of those weird and wonderful monsters which we love about Reaper Bones. As for these zombies, I think they're excellent. The sculpts effectively convey the ramshackled, broken down quality that is so central to zombie-style horror. They are all dressed in very credible, disheveled, and convincing medieval garb, looking every bit like a 13th century peasant brought to life and hungry for brains. It fits very much in with the fantasy theme that Reaper is so good at, and zombies really have become a staple fantasy monster. However, I gotta admit, I've always felt zombies to be a little bit anachronistic in a medieval setting. They have their roots in Haitian folklore, and the modern iterations that we are so familiar with are largely the invention of 70s horror cinema. A horde of mindless, unstoppable cannibals is really about contemporary anxieties and fears, and not at all the product of a medieval imagination. That being said, it's called fantasy and not history, and it's a fun escapism set in a quasi-medieval world, with a heavy emphasis on the quasi. Now, if you wanted to use these zombies in a more modern setting, well, I guess one could imagine that the dreadful outbreak occurred at a medieval fair. And more importantly, let's face it, nobody looks too carefully at the individuals in a mindless horde of the living dead. So these zombies really will go into any setting, and that's great. But back to these 4 sculpts. I really like them. They painted up beautifully and quickly using straightforward, simple painting techniques, just like the best that Reaper has to offer. The poses are evocative of zombie horror, and the details are convincingly medieval. I am looking forward to getting 16 more of these horrible creatures when Bones 6 arrives sometime in 2024. They will make an excellent living dead peasant rabble that will not only threaten to overturn the kingdom's established order, but to eat it as well. Here are the final products. These 4 sculpts turned out wonderfully. They truly look like wretched and hideous living dead monsters. I think they're so nice that even George Romero himself would be pleased with these disgusting creatures. But I also think they can speak for themselves. Brains! 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 And of course, here they are in their natural habitat, as part of a shambling mass of living death. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. You must want to win one of these genuine Monster Painter Math Rock bags. Well, all you have to do is leave a comment in the comment section down below. This is your last chance to enter to win, so you better leave that comment. Next week, I'm going to put all the names of all the people who have made a comment in the last month into the hat, and I'm going to draw the winner. So stay tuned. You might win a genuine Monster Painter Math Rock bag. Next week on the Monster Painter, I try to make something out of this adventure playset. Brains! 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 And ring the bell! Ring the bell!